I'm Alex.
And I'm Teddy.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are
The Button Mappers.
Hey, the Button Mappers.
That's an actual
Could you say the fact again? Because I was telling you I was going to start recording, and then you just immediately started talking.
I'm talking Goofy facts. Did you know that Goofy's first name is George?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
you told me.
Well, yeah.
And
you told us before.
I just told you. In the 50s, they wanted to make like more cartoons for adults, so they made Goofy a family man, which is where his son comes in. But he actually had a toddler son and a wife, and his name was George Goof. That was his fucking name. So Goofy's first name is George.
There you go.
Fun fact.
What's the last name?
Goof.
Well,
I like Mickey Mouse is Mickey Mouse. Mickey the Mouse.
Yeah.
What's Goofy?
Goof.
Yeah,
His name's George Goof.
I'm gonna need to see some bank statements.
That's his name. His name's George Goof.
Speaking of big goofs, this is the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. It's a map out for Alex month where we do only map outs.
That's not what the month's called.
What's it called again?
It's called All Map August.
All Map August. There it is.
Rush edition.
Rush edition.
This is the second time we've done it, so I had to make it.
So
XYZ.
So yeah, we're doing the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse today. It's a Capcom classic.
And it's gonna be magical.
Absolutely.
Mickey Mouse.
Got the whole crew here today. Alex, what should the viewers do on YouTube?
Push the subscribe button, fuckers.
Oh, Mickey. Mickey. Jeez.
Like and comment. Or break your knees.
Oh. Mickey. Calm down. Teddy, if they're just listening or want to find us elsewhere, where should they go?
Well, gosh.
It's George.
I think you should go ahead and check out all the podcasting platforms. Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Mickey.
He left the hard one for you, Spencer.
Because I have to use Donald?
Donald, yeah. Donald's the hardest one.
And am I doing like the where can they find us?
Odd Bucket.
Yeah.
The place where you communicate with other Disney fans.
Yeah, I used to be able to do Donald's voice. It's been like
really
15
That's so
years.
hard. I can do Mickey and Goofy pretty well. I can't do Donald.
Jesus Christ! It's been like 20 years since I did that. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna like destroy my throat. So, imagine Donald saying, "You can find us on Discord," which is linked below, where we always talk about Disney and post pictures of Mickey Mouse in precarious
Michael Mouse
situations. Michael Mouse.
Thank you.
There's mice.
Before we get started on this magical quest, boys, did you guys play Disney games growing up as a kid?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Growing up, no. I had a Nintendo 64, so I missed this generation.
Yeah, you would have only had, I think on 64, you would have only, like, outside of, like, I don't know, Bugs Life, Tarzan, and, like, they had a Tetris one. They had Magical Tetris with Mickey Mouse, and it was, like, a Tetris game with Mickey Mouse.
Didn't Mickey have, like, a racing game in this era?
Oh, Mickey Speedway! Yeah! That one's good. That's a good game.
Never played it.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot about that. I fucking love that game.
I played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you did!
It basically played me, you know?
Yeah. But, like, Spencer
the original
means, like,
multiverse.
Spencer means, like, the era of, like the 16-bit, right? Like, the 8-bit, 16-bit era.
Yeah.
Like, when, like...
Nah, I played them when I started Genesis collecting. And I played, like, Quackshot, Asshole of Illusion.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Those were the two major ones. And I was aware of others that people liked. The Aladdins, the Lion Kings.
Lion King's a hard one.
Oh shit, yeah, it is.
We've watched Brian.
Oh,
That
okay.
second
talked about
stage
it.
is fucking impossible with the like
Mhm.
parade thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where you jump on
God.
the animals.
I hated that fucking game.
Hmm.
Yeah, I played a lot of Disney games growing up. I just mentioned Lion King. I had Toy Story. I had Jungle Book. Played that one quite a bit. Obviously, Castle of Illusion and Quackshot were two big ones for me. Those two were especially big for me, and just Mickey and like his little cast of friends in general, because I'm a huge animation nerd,
Mhm.
and I love those characters. So basically, anything that has those characters in it always garnered my interest, like throughout the years, even till now. Like I think it was like 2 years ago or last year. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but they released the Disney Illusion Island, which is basically a new Mickey Mouse platform, and on like the
Mm.
Switch, and it was made by the guys that made the Battletoads remake, or the new Battletoads one game that I talked about before. And I played the hell out of that game when it came out. Yeah, so like I still play those when I can. And, like I think they're doing like a new version of Epic Mickey now or something. I'll be playing that. And,
Well,
I love this fucking mouse.
So, I know that you're big into animation. Like, what's your take on Mickey Mouse's journey throughout the years? Because I know he's got like a really, I don't want to say weird style, but just like a different style even today than when I was a kid. So, what's your take on his journey as a cartoon character?
There's different eras. Obviously, you have a character that was created in like 1910, and really brought to life during the 20s and 30s. Like you're gonna have different eras of the character, and some of them are more mischievous, and some of them are more like family friendly and safe. So really, Mickey Mouse is really a character that like you could tell by his design which era they're pulling from. Like if you're look at the box art for this one. If you're looking at the box art for this game, they're definitely pulling from the more like family friendly era of Mickey Mouse, where he has like the pupils, and he's more like looks like an actual like mouse, has like flesh color. But of course, there's like the like classic Steamboat Willie Mouse, which is more like mischievous Mickey Mouse. That's like where they pull from for like Epic Mickey and stuff like that. And there's different versions of the character basically.
What's your favorite?
Oh, Steamboat Willie, man.
Really?
Classic mischievous Mickey Mouse. The early Mickey Mouse shorts, because he's just getting into shit. And they sort of use that up through like, I mean, even in like some of the movies like Fantasia. I love Fantasia because of that part where he's like fucking around and Yin Sid's thing, and has the brooms, with the like carrying the buckets and stuff, and he like fucks everything up. That's like Mickey's charm. Is like he means well, but he's like mischievous and gets into trouble. So that's sort of like what the character is to me. So I like that.
I think my favorite Disney cartoon that's just like Mickey was the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy when they were doing the ghosts. They did like almost like a Ghostbusters, but just them.
Yeah, dude, any of those are funny. Anytime they had a short with those three, were always really good.
Yeah.
So, like, there's one where they're building a boat, and there's a really weird part where Goofy falls in love with what's the thing that goes on the front of the boat, like the lady that they put on the front of the boat, whatever that piece is called. You know what I'm talking about? Like all boats have like a little statue on the front of the boat.
Yeah.
Goofy like falls in love with the thing, and it's like he thinks it's like flirting with them inadvertently, and it's like still really fucking funny. It's weird for a Disney short.
Teddy, what's your favorite Disney cartoon, or you could go as far as movies if you haven't really seen any?
I used to admire Fantasia back in the day. I've actually never seen it, but I've seen I know it's a silent, there's no talking in it, and I kind of just admired that about Mickey Mouse. I think I like his like wizard wardrobe. Pretty cool for a Mickey. Other than that, like other instances where I've seen Mickey Mouse, I don't really feel like I can name many of them. Feels like he's less used as an asset than a lot of other Disney characters. I feel like I see Donald a lot.
What's your favorite Disney movie? Cartoon specific.
Growing up, cartoon. Oh yeah. I mean, I liked. I guess I grew up in like that VHS era. Hercules. What else?
Oh yeah, you're a little later than me.
Is Nightmare Before Christmas Disney?
It is now.
Yeah, it's Tim Burton, so he's owned by Disney. Or, it's stuff. It's kind of
Yeah, they picked it up, so yeah, I mean, you could say that. I mean, it's everywhere in Disneyland, so they certainly think
Yeah.
so.
Good lord, they fucking
Okay.
merchandise that shit. Yeah,
I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
yeah. I used to watch it every Halloween.
I watch it every November because I see it as both a
makes sense.
Halloween and Christmas movie.
And a Christmas movie. Yeah, you could do either.
I get
And
scared.
the in between period's probably pretty nice.
I get nervous to tell people that I like that movie because of just the fans of that movie.
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
because
hot
it's like-
topicify
Yeah,
the way that is just like, oh my
dude,
god.
it's the same. It's the same thing. Whenever I tell people I'm a fan of Invader Zim, they're like, oh, my Hot Topic, because it was the same thing. It was back
Yeah.
in the day. It was like Nightmare for Christmas, Invader Zim, and Alice in Wonderland shit was just all over Hot Topic.
Yeah.
That's basically what
Yeah.
you got.
Oh. When you were saying Hot Topic, I wasn't thinking of the clothing brand. I thought it was like a controversial take or something.
No,
Why is it a Hot
clothing,
Topic?
the clothing store Hot Topic.
Yeah.
What did Burton do?
The goth kids really loved those. It spoke to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Alex, what are your favorite Disney movies?
I have I kind of think of things in eras. If we're going with my favorite of all time, this will tell you what I was talking about earlier. It's probably a Goofy movie. I really like that movie. It's a good fucking movie.
Mm.
I also really like The Rescuers Down Under. You ever seen that one before?
Oh, yes. That's
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 a
an
good movie.
underground
That's a
one.
good. Yeah. Some really early ones like Fox and the Hound. It's a really good Disney movie.
You know what's so funny about The Rescuers Down Under is I saw the movie later, but I actually, before I ever saw the movie, I had a little book that was
Oh, yeah.
the novelization of it. And then in the middle of it, it just had pictures from the movie. And I was just looking at it and was like, I'd read it, but I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. Then I think as Disney went on after the 90s, that became a little more homogenized. There was some good stuff here or there, but
I think they let Pixar really take the wheel.
Yeah, Pixar they did some movies. They did Lilo and Stitch and The Emperor's New Groove and stuff like that in the 2000s, early on. But yeah, Pixar really took the reins, and I mean, I like some Pixar stuff too. So for sure,
I like Lion King a lot. I think that's a pretty good telling. There's something Shakespearean about it, like the connections to Hamlet. And I mean, I like Aladdin. Good movie.
My
I don't know the last time I watched Aladdin was, honestly. I need to watch it again.
I actually
For a
just
while.
watched it a couple of weeks ago.
I forgot. I do fucking love Mulan. Just the original Mulan though. I'll tell you what I hate.
The live action, not so
I
much.
I hate the live action one because you know what Mulan's a story of? It's a story of an average girl who proved that you could do anything if you just put if you just put your mind to it. And then in the live action one, it literally opens with them saying she was born special. And it was like, you fucking missed the entire point of the movie.
Yeah, with one line. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite Disney movie is Pinocchio.
Okay.
Because I think it has a very delicate balance that I think is very hard, where it balances really terrifying things but still manages to be a kids movie, and I think that's very impressive. I was always scared of when they turned into donkeys. That always scared the hell out of me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've contemplated picking a Disney month as a month.
I'm down.
Maybe no, maybe that'd be a fun idea.
There's a lot of those Capcom classics that you could pull from for that. I think they even released a compilation on the newer consoles, right? Of 4 of them or something.
Yeah, the Saturday morning one.
Mm-hmm.
I like Disney, but you know what I liked more in the movie era was Jim Henson and Muppet films.
Muppets, yes.
It's
I love
legit.
Muppets.
Well, speaking of, we didn't really talk about this, but you just watched Empire Strikes Back, didn't you? For the first
That's
time?
right. Yeah, I watched. No, I've seen them a lot back in the day, but I've never owned the DVD or the Blu-ray. But I asked for it for my birthday. I got the original trilogy, and yeah, it was nice to go back and rewatch all 3 of the classics.
And Henson did Yoda, right? Wasn't he part of that? or Frank Oz did like the.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I love.
I don't know if it's the
love-
Blu-ray or if it's just the technology of the time at Yoda's that they're looking derpy as all hell.
I
It's
love
funny.
I love Puppet Yoda. Puppet Yoda over
Yes.
CG Yoda every day of the week.
100%. Yeah.
That was one of
For
the
sure.
best things.
I
Okay,
did-
look, say what you want about the sequel trilogy. When they brought him back in Last Jedi, that's one of the smartest choices they made was to do Puppet Yoda instead of CG Yoda.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, holy
Mhm.
shit, it's him! It's him!
Him on Luke's back, like on Luke's back. Is
Yeah.
so adorable. And he's like, Luke is like
Yeah.
doing front flips, and Yoda's just sitting on his back. Just along for the ride. I love it. Oh my god. Oh, that's
He
cool.
gives very like Kermit the Frog vibes, like if he was like kind of witty and banterous and maybe old and wise.
yeah.
So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
No, The Empire Strikes Back is legitimately one of my favorite movies. It's like,
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's-
I was watching the Blu-ray and I wasn't sure how touched up it was. Like if it lost something in translation with like you know how sometimes with like the remasters of the old movies they like kind of like touch up like visual pieces.
mhm.
So I couldn't erase from my mind that maybe AI was touching up some of like the faces.
Well,
And so the scene where Luke is like, no, I am your father. And he goes, and his face contorts and he's looking like, I couldn't help but feel a little weirded out by it. Like it wasn't like, it was erasing some of the tears or emotion or something.
it's possible because I mean, ever since the special edition VHS set, George Lucas was fucking around with shit at every release. You can no longer find the original releases of those movies anymore because it was like every release he would do something. He would do something stupid,
Yeah.
and like every release,
Mhm.
even minor, but they've built up. So the versions you can buy on Blu-ray now, or that are on Disney Plus, are whatever the last version he fucked with was. So like I know I don't know about Empire directly. I can't think of what was added in Empire. I know a New Hope they added the stupid Greedo shooting scene
Mhm.
where he goes McClunky, and then they lazily animate Han's head to go over to dodge the shot, and then he shoots Greedo, which is not in the original. But Jedi gets it worse because it has
Yeah.
the fucking Jabba's palace scene. With
It's like a whole music thing now, yeah.
like you can see the uvula of the person singing. No, and in the end, there's like Anakin, live action Anakin, ghost Anakin's there at the end now, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you have to do this?
Just wondering about that. You know what I said to myself when I saw that? I was like, wow, you know, they really did a good job casting Anakin in the prequels.
They had a lot of foresight. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that man could not leave those fucking movies alone, and he's just made them worse
Yeah.
over time.
Oh yeah.
That's all he's
Objectively.
done.
Anyway, this is the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. We were technically talking about Disney properties the entire
That's
time.
true. They own the Star
Star Wars.
Wars.
So, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
complaining.
if we do Disney month, Star Wars on the table.
All right. The plot of this game. The game features
Well,
Mickey Mouse. Oh, go ahead.
Spencer, I want to ask you a question.
Oh, great. All right.
Maybe.
What's up?
Rough.
Okay.
Sorry, I was getting some lag. Why are we playing this? I want to know.
Well, you'd said that it had to be a month where we were only doing map outs, and they had to be short. And as you could probably guess, I don't play a lot of short games. I play like 40-hour JRPGs almost exclusively. So it's very hard for me to find a game that I know that I can think would be mappable, and that I like that I know is mappable or whatever. So that is short. I played this when I was a kid. I really liked it. I mean, obviously it's not a game I would play now, but I don't know. It's just bright and everything, and it's a game that I know. I wanted to see if people would respond to a Disney game on YouTube. I just don't think we've really tackled a lot of them. So, so that was worth
Have we
a
done
try.
any?
Have we done any?
I've talked about Goof
I don't
Troop
think so.
before in a game talk,
Yeah. We did
We
Tiny
did do.
Toons,
What did we
but that's not
do?
Disney.
Tiny Toons. Yeah. Is it not?
No.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers?
Warner
No,
Brothers.
that's Warner. Yeah, that's Warner
Okay.
Bros. That's the Bros. That's the Warner Bros over there.
The OG Bros.
That's the brothers.
Yeah.
The brothers.
brothers.
The Bros. All right, cool. Yeah, I was just curious. This isn't a game that like I hear people talk about too much, especially when it comes to like Disney game or Mickey Mouse games. Usually it is Castle of Illusion or like one of those branches of the Mickey Mouse, or like even now it's like Epic Mickey or something. So I was just curious what made you pick this one. I figured it was one you probably spent a lot of time with as a kid, something.
I mean, 3 days we rented it from Blockbuster, but
3 days.
the only thing I really remembered from it was that I could be a fireman and I would shoot water. That's literally the only memory I had from this game. But I remembered it being colorful, so I thought that would make for a fun map out. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Guess we'll find out. Safe to say.
Well, hey, so far we've talked about Star Wars and Muppets, so we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
The game features Mickey Mouse or Minnie in the GBA version. Fun fact.
We play that version.
Yeah, we should probably retry this. Traveling across a strange land that is ruled by the evil Emperor Pete after he dognaps Pluto.
Emperor Pete, Emperor Palpatine.
Uh-oh.
Pete, dude, I would love Pete in the end of in the end of Jedi. The chair turns around and it's fucking Pete.
You will join me or you will die.
Join the dark side.
But Emperor Pete, that's a tie into your favorite Disney movie. There you go.
Yeah. I love
true.
Pete. Pete's actually one of my favorite. Yeah, Pete's actually one of my favorite Disney characters. So I'm always happy to see Pete. I'm Team Pete.
Team Pete over here.
I'm Team Pete.
After an incident where during a game of catch, Mickey throws the ball too far, causing Pluto to chase after the ball. That's how Pete dognapped him. Goofy offers to find Pluto and start searching for the missing dog. Mickey at first trusts his friend to find Pluto, but his worry prompts him to undertake the task himself. Shortly after, Mickey runs off a cliff and drops into a fantastic land of magic. Oops.
Yeah.
That clumsy.
I was confused by that. I was so confused by that opening. It was like they were playing catch, and Goofy's like, "Catch, Mickey!" and he throws it, and then he tosses the ball too far, and Pluto, and then he just falls off a cliff, and I was like, "What is happening?" Then the game starts.
It's got that like Elden Ring mysticism where you don't quite know everything, but
yeah, you can kind of make up your own lore as you go.
Disney like wants you to piece it together.
After he fell off the cliff, nobody knows.
His remains were not found.
I like to imagine what actually happened was he fell off the cliff and then they scooped him up and he was like in a coma. And then this is all like in his coma dream, the comatose dream.
It's like a Zelda 2.
You're not far off.
Yeah, one day he's gonna wake up and Goofy's gonna be like, "Holy shit, Mickey!
Holy fucking shit, Mickey! Oh, yeah.
Holy, you scared the fuck out of us!"
With the help of a wizard, Mickey sets out to find his friend and stop Pete's tyranny. I don't know if we've ever really acknowledged that he's a tyrannical emperor, but
yeah, why? Okay, for one, why does Pete have power anyway? Pete's just a guy.
just a guy.
He's just a guy.
Upon defeating the... Oh, never mind. Well, let that.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a spoiler.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
That's a spoiler. We'll move past that. We start off in the treetops. The first world begins in the canopy of a serene and sunny forest. At the
good
top,
pictures.
magical
Art.
tomatoes grow. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, those are tomatoes.
Oh. A lot of things get going into this. For one, the plot just kind of throws you in, and then you just start playing. Okay, and here's the thing for me. I have played so much Castle of Illusion. I started playing this like I was playing Castle of Illusion, and you cannot play it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever played Castle of Illusion, Spencer?
Never.
Okay, the major mechanic in Castle of Illusion is the butt bounce.
Yeah, Mickey's ass.
Mickey's
Michael's
ass.
big ass. His fat ass.
Michael's
He can-
fat ass.
Bounce. Yeah, Michael's. The big ass.
Michael
It's
Mouse's
basically
fat
like, you know
ass.
how in Zelda you just freaking roll everywhere or like dash everywhere?
Yeah.
In Mickey Mouse Castle you just butt bounce everywhere.
Bounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I started playing this game and I tried to bounce on my first enemy and I didn't.
You're playing the fool.
Yeah, I was the fool. Because you have to throw things in this game.
Yeah, it's more of a thrower.
It's a thrower, not a bouncer.
Mickey's a brawler.
He's a tosser.
What always stood out to me
That-
about this game was just how bright and colorful it was. I always loved that about it.
It does look nice. It does look nice. You're right there.
He looks like Mickey.
But yeah, you got to actually like grab shit, which is interesting. It takes a little bit to get used to. But you get to grab shit like in the environment and throw it, or do like you can let it go and it turns into stuff. So a little different.
Bring up a long play here.
I don't remember much either. I remember
This
the
was like last
tomatoes.
week when I played it. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
It's cool. A lot of
Go ahead,
like
Spence.
walking along vines and you're in the clouds. Like jump
Ooh,
on
cloud?
clouds and they disappear. And then there's like
So
a
we're-
rolling, like a ball that you can roll on.
So we're already tying into Final Fantasy with Cloud.
Oh, is the lawyer getting angry again? The lawyer
No,
from
that's good.
the future episode.
That's good. That's the Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No infringement yet. We're good.
Yeah, yeah.
They had foresight. They were planning this years ago.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have the stage up here. Yeah. There's just a lot of the mechanics are like either bopping enemies and grabbing them, or grabbing like other things in the environment and throwing them, which took me a second to get used to. And I never really got used to it. I'll be completely honest with you. But it's a neat mechanic, I guess.
Yeah, whatever this tomato copter thing is, like grabbing onto it and flying up on the stage, I didn't do any of that.
I tried to a little bit. At first, I was fucking up how I was doing it though, but I finally got it to work after a couple tries, after a couple deaths.
I'm watching this guy play. Like, there's like a lot of verticality that I just completely missed in this game.
Oh, really?
Same.
Like, you know when you're going through the trees, like you're like a forest.
Yeah.
This guy's on
Yeah.
top of the trees. Like
Yeah,
he's over.
I had a few where I went up above the stages and like different little things.
Yeah.
I'm watching him do that part where he rolls the tomato.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's a good part.
All right, and now we have the boss, which is like this angry-looking guy with wings. And
Yeah, what
he-
the hell is that?
I don't know what you would call that. I don't have anything up
I
there to tell
know.
me.
I know who that is. That's not a Mickey Mouse character. Who is that?
This isn't canon.
Is it in canon? Is it Mickey canon?
Angry looking thing with wings. Where are the wings? It looks like a snake or something.
No,
What?
no. Before that, it's like the mid boss.
Oh, a mini boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Looks-
forgot this
it
had
looks
mini
like-
boss.
It looks like Firebrand
gargoyle?
from. It looks like Firebrand. Yeah. So it looks like Firebrand from Ghosts and Goblins almost.
There you go. Yeah,
Or
you
the
can
big
like
mouth.
throw it at him, or you can just jump on his head. The bosses, I think, had probably a little bit too much HP in this game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they wore out their welcome.
This one does a simple figure eight. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pop him on the head. Not too bad.
Yeah, this game is not very hard. You know, obviously it's for children. But I think, as a kid, I appreciated it, and I know I beat this game as a kid. Which some of the bosses, in contrast with the levels, are actually kind of difficult. So I'm kind
What?
of surprised I beat a couple of them. But clearly, I was just more invested as a child.
Invested in the mouse.
One thing I appreciate in this game is the infinite continues and being able to just start off from whatever act and stage you were at. So if like you died
Yeah,
at 1-3 or you game over,
that's-
you could just pick up from there.
That's a problem I have with the game, though. Is that what's the point of lives?
Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of my
And-
problem with a lot of games of the era.
Yeah, and also I think the checkpoint system is nice, but also it's bad because if you die at a boss, you're gonna have to replay the entire stage leading back up to the boss,
Mm-hmm.
which I found to be very repetitive sometimes. 'Cause I died on a few of the bosses
Did
quite a
you?
few times.
I thought the
What?
boss marked like start of like it would be like 1-4, for example.
No, you would. No, well, yeah, but there would be a bit of a stage before the boss fight, so you'd still have to go
A
through
little bit.
back through the stage to get to the boss fight. So you have a chance of losing your damn hearts before you get back to the boss fight,
Mm-hmm. I see what you mean.
which
Your
was
hearts.
annoying. You know, you have like 2 hit points.
Oh, yeah. If you took like a hit or two, sure.
Yeah, so I found it to be kind of annoying. I wish the checkpoint would just save right there at the boss or something.
I always found that to be a problem, and like when people play those games now, like just in general, is like, I think we're still in the era where it's like, are these arcade games or are they home console games? And there's all these rules that they still hadn't figured out of like, and lives just kind of became a thing. I think maybe the last
Yeah, I
instance
mean,
of lives
there's
was like
still
PS2 era.
There's still scores, you know, in
Yeah,
this game.
yeah. It's like who's keeping score? Like, what was your top score?
Yeah, hey, like, hey, what's your magical quest score?
Yeah,
I don't know who does high score runs anymore.
yeah.
Speed runs, sure, but high score runs?
It's a weird concept.
It's funny.
Yeah, and then you're right. The boss is that snake thing. Cool tech here that I didn't even notice is you can, like, it's like a big face that you just throw shit at. But if
Yeah.
you can actually grab the shit that falls off of him and throw it at him too.
And you can bounce on his face. I did that a few times.
Yeah, there's a lot of bouncing in this game.
It's
A
bouncing.
Castle of Illusion throwback. Butt bounce.
Yeah. No butts required.
No fat asses here.
Yeah. Just regular old ass.
Just regular old Michael ass.
Just Michael's
Michael
fat
Escalo.
ass.
Michael's fat ass.
Some call this art. I call it ass.
I call him fart. Yeah, this boss is alright.
Yeah, there's something to it. I appreciated the multiple mechanics. My bar is pretty low for these kinds of platformers, so whenever they introduce multiple mechanics for a boss fight, I'm always impressed.
Now, when you that's something I
Game
noticed
2,
when-
they're doing the whole centipede thing or snake thing where like parts of the snake fall off, so it becomes shorter and
Mm-hmm.
more volatile.
something I noticed when you kill the boss, is that Pete leaving the boss?
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's like
if
his spirit. He's got like a spirit that he follows around.
What the hell? Oh, darn it!
You Mickey! I bet you if it was a movie, he would say something profound.
Yeah. Oh, that mouse! My spirit of possession's gone again.
Shucks, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I didn't get disappointment from him. I got more like smirking, like, ha ha ha, you thought you'd beat me, Mickey.
Yeah, he
I'm
does
just
have
a
more of a
ghost.
smirk, doesn't he?
I'm already dead, Mickey.
Smirky fella.
All right, we're ready to go to the next area.
Whatever.
The dark forest. The second world is the deeper part of the woods, which is far darker and gloomier than the forest from before. Hence, it's called the dark forest.
Dark forest.
You get your first power up here, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
Power up.
Costume change.
yeah, costume change.
It's like a. It's like a. What the hell is it?
A magician.
Like a magician
Yeah,
or
you
something?
get to cast a spell.
That's
power
what I said when
damage
I
spell.
got it. It just looked like you had a water gun.
That's his finger.
Yeah, pull his finger. Yeah, you put on a turban.
wet.
Uh-oh. But yeah, so you cast a spell. If you just tap it, it shoots one that like doesn't have a lot of power and it just falls. But if you hold it, it shoots out a really powerful blast. It's actually really good for fighting the bosses.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
it came in handy. Kind of. It was weird that like it has a like ammo depletion though. The bar at the bottom.
It's like mana.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I guess I didn't think about it that way, but I
Is
was
there
like,
a secret?
Secret of this mana.
they should
What's the
name a
secret?
video game of that.
Secret is that Mickey's gay.
You can shoot the damn golden boxes. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I thought it was cute. A lot of bouncing on tree limbs. A lot of going through stuff. This is the one with the water area in it, or no? No, never mind. This isn't it. Is it? No, it is.
I think so. Where you go inside the tree, almost like a Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby.
I kind of like that area where you're like inside of the tree. It was neat.
Yeah, it reminded like again. Yeah, it just reminded me of Kirby. I think it's a little more iconic in Kirby.
I wish we could map out a Kirby game.
Oh, soon.
That would be nice. Maybe our next episode is 69. So
No,
our viewers made a gross
not after this
mistake.
one, Teddy. The next one after this one would be 68.
oh, so this is 67.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, our viewers made a gross miscalculation, and they will pay dearly for it. And so, yes, they will actually be getting Kirby. We learned. I don't know who dropped the ball.
I just
there.
call that a calculation.
I call it a Kirby-lation.
They could have had Aladdin,
Uh,
and they'll live with their consequences on that one.
Look, I'm not even upset, man. I lost Metroid, but I'm cool with Kirby. I like him.
He's a cool guy.
He's a swell fella.
He's a cute guy.
Here we see him. He's
He's,
jumping across
he's-
sleeves here.
Oh yeah.
First mini boss.
Kirby would just float.
The guy on the umbilical cord. Was he just birthed
womb
from
still?
the tree? He throws his hula skirt at you.
Yeah, you go through like an Aztec area where the statues are like hitting you with a hammer. That's kind of an awkward
Mhm.
platforming segment. I don't know if I like.
No,
that
it
one.
is. It is because I didn't know if you're on top of them and the hammer comes back up, it hurts you.
Yeah, it hurts you.
It hurts you. I thought I could
Really
like,
hoist.
hop across them. I thought I could hop across them.
Same. That mixed me up a little bit. The way that it's just kind of awkward. But the statues have the Emperor Pete's face on it.
He's not a damn emperor. He's just Pete.
No, he's Emperor Pete.
No, he's just fucking Pete.
For-
It's just Pete. He can call himself what he wants. It's just Pete, dude.
No, it's Emperor Pete. It's
He's the ghost
canon.
of Pete.
Don't let him fool you.
Holy Spirit.
I've been fooled. I've been fooled before.
Why do I feel like Pete is just like the Disney version of Donald Trump?
I think he is. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Okay. Great.
I'm Pete. I'm the Emperor. You can call me what you want.
Pete. I'm the Emperor. The boss here is a spider.
Ah,
My friend has arachnophobia. He wouldn't like this. Puts Pete's face
But
on
that's
a
like-
spider.
that's Pete Spider.
Pete.
That's Pete. That's a
Oh,
Pete
so he
Spider.
can be a spider, but he can't be an emperor. Interesting.
Mm, oh,
Hey, I
royal
don't make
discrimination
I don't
here.
make the rules, buddy.
I feel like you
Slug
made that
players,
rule. I don't know. I don't know anybody else that made that rule.
I don't make the rules, pal.
You know, this spider has a lot of bouncing too. You got to bounce on his face a lot.
Yeah. This one pissed me off a little
Yeah.
bit because of the ammo mechanic with your finger.
hmm
Mhm.
I don't know. That's just all I have. That's all I have.
Yeah. A lot of hits. It took a lot of hits to get him. And this
Yeah.
whatever the bounce combo this long player has is like really good. I did not have that.
This guy's got dexterity in his bounces.
Hell yeah.
I feel like this guy could get arrested for bouncing on people's heads.
That's a reference to an episode
that's
that
what
isn't even out yet.
Trust me.
You just messed up. You
Trust
just messed up the timeline, Spencer.
It's gonna be good when you watch it backwards. It's gonna be great.
A little illusion.
Yeah. All right. Well, we leave the dark forest
Bye bye.
and we enter the fire grotto.
Why?
The third world is a cave that is filled with fire and liquid hot magma.
That's why. Because you
Did you
go
say
from
why?
a forest into magma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said why. Why is level 3 a fire grotto?
Magma.
Because it's magic. Because if you look at the map, there's like actually a map that
Yeah,
you
I'm looking.
traverse through, and it goes
Yeah, I gotta start
Right.
watching
it goes
this.
underground,
Wow.
and so it's like going under the earth. So you start on top of like way in the sky, and then you go into the forest, and now you're going underground where there's magma. So it's
But
geographically
you're going
same.
down on the map to get to the dark forest too. So why do you just go from forest to dark forest?
Well, the forest up
Wouldn't
here
you
is
be
in the clouds.
The soil.
Well, no, you're going under it into the crust below, the magma crust.
A
below.
cloud forest? Oh wow. Yeah, that's true. I guess it was in the sky.
Yeah.
Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground. Mickey Underground.
This one's got some Indiana Jones stuff going
He
on.
prays one day his dog will be
be
found.
found.
Mickey
Yeah,
Underground.
love
Back
that
to John
song.
Wick.
Is it
It's John Mick.
John Wick?
Wait, who played? Who played John Wick?
Oh, I don't remember.
Mick?
I don't. That's part of the trivia of this episode that I don't think we need to follow. I don't think so. Nobody.
Okay.
It was Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen played John Wick. Seth Rogen is John Wick.
Jeff.
This one has some cool
You
stuff.
killed
where
my dog.
it's like the levels going down and then the spikes are above you. I always like those kinds of things.
I didn't like this level.
Oh.
Fuck this level. I did like the fireman costume. It was cute on Mickey.
Yeah, it was like literally the only thing I remembered from when I was a kid.
Other than that,
Good memory.
this is the beginning of me hating this game.
Oh my god. It's part of the journey.
Yeah, I think it's got some really poor level design, and I didn't like it.
Oh my goodness. What didn't you like?
Yeah. I wish I could tell you, but my internet's so bad right now that I can't play the video and talk to you guys. You guys got really choppy a minute ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to go off memory. I've only played this once. I remember right after the elevator segment, there's a segment where I kept dying, and I don't remember what was happening exactly.
Well, the
there
mechanic
Probably
It's like
pre-firefighter outfit, right?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, right
It's
after
where
the elevator's
the spikes are
boss.
coming down, and you got to clear the blocks from your path, and like in order to get down the
Maybe.
area.
Maybe that was it.
I thought it was
And
really
then that mini boss, I just hated redoing that thing.
I thought the mechanic of actually pushing the platforms with the water thing is really cool.
Yeah,
Back
that
in the
was
day,
neat.
you couldn't really move platform. There wasn't really a thing. But this game, you move it with your powers.
Good. Yeah,
With your bat
power of
Mickey
water,
ass.
physics.
Physics. This is the first physics-based
Yes.
platformer. People don't know that. It's not talked about.
Yeah,
enough.
true.
Yeah, never before
The
done.
physics of Mickey's juicy ass.
Everything else was based in biology. Normally, we'd just be looking at his ass. In this case, we're using it.
Yeah, you gotta use the ass in this game. People don't
Mass
talk about
evolution
that.
would perfect the formula for
Big
ass usage.
juicy mouse cheeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, and then you got to douse the platforms as you jump on them, because
You do?
they're on
Sure do.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool mechanics here. Alex couldn't hang though; he was too much
Yeah, I
of a noob.
couldn't. You got me. Noob Alex.
Noob
Heat.
Alex confirmed.
He was in the kitchen.
I'm too much of a goof.
Too much of a George.
Yeah, George Goof.
Where is Goofy in all this? Wasn't he also looking for?
Oh,
Pluto?
you'll find out the next stage where he is.
Oh no!
You actually got to play the sequel. Goofy is missing.
Oh, a classic. I'm sure.
Dude, when
Yeah.
we were doing, I forgot
Carmen
what
San
month-
Diego style game.
Oh, it was for Junk Month. I almost played a Goofy game on Genesis that was really bad. It was like Goofy's historical tour or something.
Mm.
And the the opening for the game was fucking hilarious. It was like Goofy was working at like a museum or something. And he's like fucking around with this like contraption or something, and his boss is like, "Goofy, get back to work." And he's like, "Okay, boss." And he like falls in like this like time portal. I forgot what the hell happened. It was the weirdest. I was like, "What the hell am I playing?"
No, I fell in the time warp. Yeah.
I fell in the time portal. and
Let's
then
do the time warp again.
And then it was just like a really bad platformer after that. And I was like, "All right, I'm not playing this."
That would have been perfect for the month.
I know, but like I wanted to actually play the game.
Okay.
So I was like, "Oh,
Fair enough.
I don't want to play this."
I don't know, I thought this one was pretty good. I like the idea of pushing the platforms around.
What do you get out of it?
Pushing the old block before the horse.
What do I get out of it? I guess nothing, but some sense of accomplishment, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot.
Some of the feel good vibes. Yeah.
The feel good vibes of Mickey's Magical Quest.
Mickey Magical Quest makes you feel good.
Yeah. All right. What's the boss fight? The boss fight is a scary face, and you jump around it on platforms that he lights on fire.
You sure do. Oh yeah.
This was
Yeah, that
This
you know
was
what,
a fight.
this boss was annoying at first. That's not that bad after you get used to it. It's just jumping. You basically just gotta jump in the same spot.
Yeah, once you learn to jump
Something
on
about
one of the sides.
Yeah.
Something about the concept. He was like a fire boss, and I guess you have to beat him with water. I just didn't get it.
It's like water, fire.
Well, water like
Yeah,
well, see, Teddy, there's this Teddy, water fire is afraid of water.
Really? Afraid.
Yeah.
Fire has emotion. That's crazy.
Yes.
I never would have guessed.
You need to take fire class, the elements class.
Fire class? How does fire feel about grass?
It likes grass.
It likes oh, it's a fan. Enjoyment,
Yes,
positive vibes.
Yes.
Positive
grass
vibes
fan.
only.
Yeah,
It says get lit. Get lit.
Get lit 24/7.
That's where the term comes from. Get lit.
Yes, fire grass.
Dude, this guy on this guy's
How about
playthrough,
wind?
He has 6 hearts.
How?
I literally never got a heart. I think I only had 3 the entire
maybe that's my
playthrough.
fucking problem. I only had 2.
Oh,
How
you
the hell
only-
did you get more? How'd you get hearts?
No. You gotta in the menu. You start the options and you pick easy, and it gives you 5. I had 5
What the
hearts.
What the
Oh,
fuck? I didn't know
do
that.
at all. No.
I just pushed start and went.
Yeah, me too. You had 2? I
What
think
the
I had
hell?
3.
Easy mode gives you 5 hearts.
Or maybe I had
How?
2 and you. But I know I took 3 hits. But maybe I had 2 hearts and then 1 hit once you have 0.
Maybe.
But
5.
but yeah, I only had 3
5
hits for
hits.
sure.
5 hits or quit, baby.
Dang.
Well, we
This
didn't
game was
play
a
on easy.
cakewalk.
We
I played on Dark Souls.
Yeah, we played Dark Souls rules only.
Yeah.
Mixed souls.
All right,
Yeah, I played
stage 4, Pete's Peak.
This is where Goofy is.
Yep, there he
Is
is.
this the peak of the game?
Goofy's like, hey,
Oh.
Mickey,
Gorsh,
Mickey, you look, Gorsh, Mickey, you look cute in these lederhosen.
He wants you to dress up.
Why don't you put them on, Mickey?
Dress
Hey,
for
Goofy. Dress
Gorsh,
for me,
man.
Mickey.
It will really make my day if you tried on these later.
Send me a
Goofy,
selfie.
you're really making me uncomfortable.
Mickey, what's
Put
your
on,
Mickey, I can't
OnlyFans?
help there.
Mickey, what's your
I'm on
what's
a
your
donate to
OnlyFans
you.
called? Yeah, I just want to
Here,
check
I'll
it
put
out, Mickey.
I'll put up the curtain for you, Mick.
I want to donate. I want to donate as a friend.
I want to support the cause.
I'm open to being more if you want.
Let me know.
Let me know.
It's
Tell me
just
about those other tiers.
It gets awful lonely. It's just me and Max at home. I could sure use another mouse. A mouse around. I could use a little mouse around the house.
Yeah.
I really like what you got going on with that there OnlyFans thing.
Mickey, I tell you what, you're always wearing them little shorts. You're a little cock tease, Mickey.
Mickey, you don't fucking return my messages. I sent you 3 last night at 3 a.m.
I know you're. I can see you're active, Mickey.
I love it. I love it. Pete's Peak is
he gives you lederhosen.
it's a windy mountain inhabited by a giant mother eagle enchanted by Pete.
Wow.
Mickey can really feel the breeze.
So the mechanic here is it's like a hook shot, but you can grab onto like ledges and stuff with it.
It's Bionic Commando.
Yeah, he's Spencer
Grapple
Mouse
hook.
today.
Yeah.
It's Bionic. It's
Da-da-da-da.
Bionic Commando. Yeah.
Spencer is from
That's
Bionic
not-
Commando.
That's not Bionic Commando.
Oh,
No,
it's
Bionic
like-
Commando's like.
Yeah, obviously.
I know, I can remember, so I was defaulting to Indiana, but go ahead.
I did it.
Da-da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun. Bionic Commando.
Da-da-da-da.
Dude, I
That's the way the
cannot.
song
Whenever
goes.
I do Indiana Jones, I cannot turn around and do Back to the Future. It just erases it from my brain.
Okay.
Yo, this long player's doing some crazy grappling I've never before seen.
Yeah, it's unheard of
Grapple strat.
Wow.
in the Disney community.
Crazy grapple.
Chad Mouse.
Oh my god, I just saw some cool tech. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to get around with it. I don't know that the engine really supports it as much as I would have liked. But it's cool that they tried. I respect that. I don't know if the execution was quite there. I never really felt like the grapple was an extension of me. So, good try though, Capcom. You did your best.
Nice
What you're
try,
saying is-
Capcom.
You wish you played another Capcom game where they
Bionic
tried a
Commando.
grappling hook.
Yeah. If only something like that existed, that's what I would have liked.
Yeah, if only. It's like a mouse protagonist.
Mhm.
Yeah, they need one with a mouse.
It's true.
Nappy.
All the good games have mouses.
I think that was in a boardroom meeting somewhere at Disney.
All the good games have mouses.
All good games have mouses.
Dragon Quest 8. Good mouse moment.
That's true.
Top 5 mouse moment.
Wasn't that a question
Yeah.
that
Top
somebody
5
asked us
mouse
in one of the
moments,
game
go.
talks or something? Like mouse
For
moment?
mini month, I feel like. What's your favorite small moment or something?
Maybe that.
Can't
was
wait for
it.
Mouse Month.
It's coming, kids. Dude, this guy
Watch
took
out
out.
now.
Open your mouse.
There's a boss here. It's a bird that drops eggs and shit. This guy took him out in like 4 hits with that magical power.
That's where dude. God damn it! That's where I stopped. The nest bird.
you stopped
Yes.
playing.
Yeah, I told you this already.
No, you said you were currently there. You didn't say that you officially
No,
stopped playing.
I told you I stopped. No. But when I went at the moment I told you that, I had officially stopped playing
Wow, Terry, have at
because
it.
it pissed me off that much. Rage gamer moment. I hated that boss, and I hated that was my issue with the continue system, and I tried it for like I don't know how long.
Why don't you just use
and
save
I
states?
was like, because I'm not a loser, and I'm not doing it. I was doing it the way it's meant to be played. Spencer.
Oh my god, Terry, eviscerate this kid.
This is
Destroy
where I
him.
stopped. This is it.
Oh my god.
Do I care about seeing Mickey's magical quest through?
All right,
Yeah.
I Terry, I know you're going to be on my side with this, so I'm speaking to you, but I'm also speaking to everybody. Alex sets a month, and he calls it Map Out Month. He sets a month where you have to do map outs. He doesn't finish the map outs. Is that
if you
not
didn't
the
pick a damn
craziest
game
thing?
if you didn't pick a game that would piss me off,
I didn't know that was one of the rules. Sorry, I didn't know that was one of the rules of the month.
It's one of the rules of just being courteous to your fellow man, to your
This
fellow mouse.
this game is for 5-year-olds. This game is meant for 5-year-olds to play, Alex. There's no
I'm not
way
5 anymore.
you couldn't have beaten this game. Oh my god, Terry, tear this kid
I don't
apart.
get I'm not getting the meta, the Mickey Mouse meta.
This guy's out of control. He sets up a month and then doesn't even finish a game in it. I think this one's 2 hours. All right, Terry. Well, Teddy, looks like it's just me and you from here on out.
I had bird for dinner that night. It was a bird and
Bird.
egg.
Just bird.
Yeah, this one's also called Bird.
Non-distinct bird. You just, hey,
Yes.
honey, what's for dinner? We're having bird.
Having Bird.
Kind. Oh, no kind.
Just whatever's flying.
All kinds. Whatever we get.
Whatever lays eggs. Birds laid eggs. What?
All right, well, me and Teddy are gonna take it
I
from
like the
here.
hook shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're off to the frozen plain, an icy world.
I bet that was nice.
You want to build a snowman?
Those are the
Oh,
worst
Well, I hope
words
you
of-
have
A lot of sliding.
fire hose.
You can slide on like
Slip and slide.
Yeah. But at this point, you have all of your costumes, so you can play around freely with what you want to do. I don't know. What did you tend to have as your default?
The fireman.
Same. I don't know. There's something about it. I like it.
Yeah, he's classic. And you know, the hook grapple thing doesn't really work as well as you'd hope it would.
Yeah. Did you know? I'm watching him. He's spraying the ice things and it's putting like ice out from it. Well, I didn't even think to do that.
Yeah, I think there's one point where you had to do that to do some vertical climbing. Dude, I will say snowboarding Pete took me a couple tries.
It's definitely.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Was if you fire the fire hose, you could like freeze his snowballs?
No, not his. Like in the levels, there's these little ice circles that I never paid even any attention to. And if you shoot them with the water hose, it like puts out a little platform there. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I never even
Rainbow
knew.
freeze.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, I like the way that the magic interacts with the world. What a Disney thing.
You
know?
believe in firemen?
I
Like
believe in my
Ghibli magic,
firemen.
but yeah, that's good.
This is who we should have hired.
I believe
for
they put out
9/11.
fires.
Mickey would have solved that real quick. We put
Yeah,
out the
if only,
fires.
right?
If only. But yes, the boss fight is Pete on ice skates.
Pete on skates.
Well, he's a walrus technically. It's like Walrus Pete.
He is.
Oh my god, his tech is insane, dude. So did you bounce on
What
his
do you
head a
see?
lot?
Yeah, because I got either close to running out of water or I ran out of water a couple times because your aim has to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, this guy, like when he's in the half pipe, he's already bouncing on his head
Yeah.
all the way up to him going on the sides. I did on the sides, but never.
You can
that
actually,
way.
you can read his movements.
Yeah.
He'll either do like he'll kind of just bounce over to your side, do one slide over, or he'll do like a slide, spin, slide, spin, slide, spin, and then come over to your side. It'd be either like one or three. So I think he alternates.
It's the same every time. He does it.
Change.
Mm-mm. No, he does it one way and then the same way, and then he does it the spinny thing like that. But he does. It's the same. It's static. Like he'll always do the same pattern. So you can once you know that.
Not for me.
I'm telling you, it is.
No, I'm telling you in my end, like sometimes he literally just snowboarded over. Are you saying that the pattern stays the same, like
Yeah,
1
yeah.
3 1 3?
Yeah, like
Oh,
yeah.
that I agree with. I
Yeah.
thought you meant that he always does 3 or something.
Oh no. The pattern is always the same. So as long as you know that, you can pretty much telegraph what he's gonna do.
Right, and then you can kind of choose when to bounce on his head and to use the water hose. But the water hose was the tech. That was the technique.
For sure. Yeah, you just spray that. You just spray it and it'll drain him.
Which you got to think that's like not an effective way to take out an enemy.
No.
Let's fire him with water.
But
Although I guess a fire hose is not to be underestimated.
those things have some bursts on them, dude. Some
That's true.
what do you call it? Like PPI, pounds per square inch, or well, maybe.
PP?
I don't know if that's what you
With
would
a
use for
force,
that,
yeah.
But it'll get a lot of force, yeah. Yeah. All right. Next, we got to Pete's Castle. This is the final area. Didn't really love this
Here
area.
we go. Castlevania.
Yeah, this is it. Your Richter Belmont here.
Yeah, I didn't love this one either.
Yeah, it wasn't the strongest. But I mean, the only real notable piece is the boss fight. Do you want to skip to that, or do you have anything to say about the actual level?
Sure.
It's
Well,
just a
one annoying thing. Just I want to mention briefly about getting to that boss fight. Is like there's some mock doors where there's like it's almost like a boss rush-esque thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and it's like one of the older ones.
And sometimes trying to get to the right door, Mickey would like fall to the lower platform, and he'd accidentally walk in the same room that you just fought somebody in.
Yeah.
So I would end up having to refight the same mini bosses just because I screwed up the platforming trying to get to the final boss set layer.
I did that too. Yeah, that was kind of bad level design. I don't know what happened there.
I don't even think you had to do them.
No. I at a certain point I said I literally didn't get anything from it. Like it didn't tell me that I got anything, so I'm just not going to do them. And then the game was like, sure. Oh, I do want to note that it had one really annoying part is the magic carpet down the spike path.
I gotta see it.
That was kind of a disaster, but
oh yeah, I made that first try, so it was what it was. But I could see why
damn.
that could be problematic.
I did not. I had a hard time with that one.
I also had 5 hearts. So I don't. Maybe that was helpful.
Yeah, that could help. But all right, you ready for the final boss?
Is it Pete?
It's Pete himself, Emperor Pete,
The man. Pete Patine.
and he's casting a bunch of spells. He's either creating like the what do you call them? The torches, I guess. I'm sure there's a better name for that. But they come from the ceiling. Lanterns, yeah.
Torches, yeah.
He shoots those, and then they try to kill you. But you need them because they supply you with magic. And then he's shooting platforms at you.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of health.
Yeah, I like this boss. This is probably the best boss in the game.
Yeah. A lot of variety.
Keeps you on your toes, you know?
Yeah. But the key is if you use the magic shot. That is, I really can't stress enough. If you use the magic shot, it takes like 3 times or like a third of the time. The thing just hits like a truck.
I feel like I did use that. I'm seeing this guy use the fire hose. It makes me wonder, can you use all 3? Can you use the grapple hook?
Yeah, I wonder if you could even use the grapple hook, how you would use that here. If it just hits him or something. I don't know. Didn't bother with that.
Hit him in the face.
I used the hose in the magic.
Used your hose?
I used my hose.
Mickey's hose.
Mickey's hose in different area
Plural.
codes.
Yeah. He's got a lot of mice, female mice working for him.
Yeah. Pete also does have a lot of invincibility frames, which is kind of annoying.
You have to hit him in the chin.
Yeah, and when he's like not
Come on,
casting.
Mickey.
Because if he's casting, you can't hit him either.
Right.
But he's got a ball chin.
Sorcerer. You're a sorcerer. You're a wizard, Pete.
Mickey should go to Hogwarts. I think he'd do well there.
It's a good crossover waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Potter month when?
There's like 3 games or something we could play for that.
Yeah, I know. Hogwarts Legacy. There's the Sorcerer's Stone. I thought about it. Yeah.
I think there's like a mobile game. I don't even know if
Right.
it's still active, but
There was a Quidditch game that came out recently.
really, I didn't know that.
I think so. Yeah, they made a Quidditch game. Or it's in the process of being made.
Okay. Well, we've saved Pluto, which was the goal of the whole game.
Another planet down.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it, Alex.
Oh, welcome back,
Did
Alex.
I've been here the whole time. I was posting.
Don't worry, Alex. It's just
the
the most insignificant planet in our solar system.
Some say it's not even a planet.
Gifts in the chat. I had some.
Yeah,
Pete
some schools only teach 8.
Pete appreciation posts
Yeah,
in the chat.
that's good.
A Pete appreciation. Cultural appropriation.
Well, it turns out it was all a dream.
Oh, I called
Used
it.
to read Word
Yeah.
Up magazine.
Alex called
I
it
hadn't even
early.
finished the damn game, and I called it.
Yeah, they're gonna go out
No
and
M
play.
Night Shyamalan. I can tell you that much.
Go out and play catch for the rest of the.
What?
of the day. They didn't learn nothing from their experience here.
What a way to make you feel like this was pointless.
Mickey got a fucking concussion, and then they're gonna go play catch.
Yeah, no. Well,
Take him to the doctor.
well, I don't know that.
Great job.
I know that brings up a good
None
question.
of it counted.
Did Mickey get a concussion after the beginning stuff, or was the beginning stuff a dream too? Was that part of the dream?
So you're telling me this damn mouse dreams about playing catch when during the day he goes out and plays catch?
Well, you theoretically dream about stuff you know.
Yeah.
So he knows
What if,
catch.
what if the concussion is dreamed up?
Yeah.
The concussion was dream concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might need to get Leonardo DiCaprio in here for this.
Yeah. Well, Mickey did it in Inception.
Yeah. Or Shutter Island.
There you go.
No, that's not the right movie. Wrong movie.
What's the one where he's in an asylum? Is that Leo?
Was that Leonardo DiCaprio?
Uh,
That was a good movie, though.
I don't
I
know.
remember that movie.
Is that Shutter Island?
What's the
Is that
one-
something else?
I think
What's
that's
the one where
Shutter
he's on the
Island.
boat? Don't talk about the one where he's on the boat.
That's
On
just
the boat.
Leonardo DiCaprio's everyday life, with like,
You're
Yeah.
talking about he falls in love with a girl on a boat.
oh,
Sounds like Leonardo DiCaprio in real life.
that might have
You
been
know,
an
we're
indie
talking
production.
about-
That might have been an indie
Oh.
movie that nobody knows about,
Yeah,
where Leonardo DiCaprio is
Oh.
on a boat and then dies.
yeah.
And his
Oh,
Oh, you're
wait,
talking
what?
about
Died?
Romeo and Juliet.
Wait a second. What? I thought no, that's the wrong movie. I thought they were fine at the end.
No. It's
No.
Wolf of Wall Street. He
Mm.
buys a boat.
I'm sure he does have a boat in that movie, right?
Yeah.
No, in this one, his girlfriend, he falls in love with a girl, and then the boat has like an unfortunate accident, and then
Oh yeah, I think I got it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
that might have been it. Is the
Yeah.
girl has a choice of letting him get on a wooden plank or not, and she chooses not to, so he just falls, he drowns.
Yeah, he says I'd rather drown than spend another moment with you, bitch. And
Damn!
you let's go.
No wonder the ladies like that movie so much.
Yeah. What was the movie again?
Teddy, it's What's Eating Gilbert
Fight
Grape.
Club. Oh.
You know, I actually like Leonardo DiCaprio and Django Unchained when he's like the plantation owner in that movie, and
Mm.
he has that like because there's that like shot where he smashes the glass in his hand and he's like screaming about stuff, and like he actually got shards of glass in his palm during that shot, and he just kept going for the take.
Is that why you like him?
That's like, I mean, that's a good fucking take.
Because he sharded himself.
Yeah, he sharded himself. That's yes. I wish that was the definition of sharded. Was
Yeah, if you look at his eyes, you
Getting
can tell
shards.
he's sharding.
shards of glass.
we got the perfect clip here, guys. The time Leonardo sharded himself.
Guys, I sharded. I'm bleeding everywhere.
There's
Well-
blood everywhere. Great.
Well, that was the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. It was all a dream.
It was magic. It
What?
was all a dream.
Alex, what are your thoughts on Magical Quest?
3 out of 10.
Damn.
Damn. Try easy mode.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
it's-
mine. You know what? I might have had a better time on easy mode. I hated that damn bird. That bird. I kept trying to hold on to the damn things to grapple, and I kept dying.
Yeah, maybe easy mode's just the game for the mode for you,
Maybe
for
Maybe.
gamers like you.
Look, Michael.
Here's the mode for
Michael Mouse is some risky business. All right, and you gotta be able.
Michael
to get
Mouse
down.
Moore,
Sometimes I just can't
the
get down. With
documentary
the mouse.
director.
You know, sometimes I just have to. The mouse is just too much, and sometimes you just have to accept that and move on with your life.
Yeah, it's good that you can accept that. I don't know if I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Teddy, what are your thoughts on the Magical Quest?
Yeah, I think I still prefer Castle of Illusion, but it was cool to go through and play it for the first time in my Nintendo. I was using SNES Mini.
I agree. I greatly prefer Castle of Illusion.
But I like the costumes. That's a cute gimmick. I think this was just a cute little game. I don't think it's like Like, you know, if it was like a big game, it'd be a ton of costumes and stuff. But then again, what do I know? I mean, like Monster Boy is like 3 alternative costumes as well. So
Yeah, I admired some
Spencer,
things.
yeah.
I admired some things about it, looking back on it. But I mean, it's for toddlers, so I don't know how deeply I would judge it. But I think what it sets out to do, it does pretty well. I think Capcom is pretty reliable when it comes to these kinds of games. The bar was not very high, and I think they rose to the low level of what that bar was. The
I will
bosses,
say, I hope we do Castle of Illusion at some point. I think you would like it.
cool.
Yeah, or Quackshot. Quackshot's legit. I love Quackshot.
I've never finished Quackshot. I got to the final boss in Castle of Illusion and lost, so I haven't beat that either. But I got there, so that's what it is.
There you go. Cool. I'm down. Disney month coming to a map out near you.
Coming on you. Mickey Mouse is coming all over you.
Gross. I want Henson month. Let's bring the Muppets back. But I don't even know what Muppet games you would play.
There is a Dark Crystal game.
There's
It's a tactics
racing.
game.
That's true.
The Muppets cart for PS1, I believe. Like Muppets something racing. Muppets Muppety racing.
Muppets,
Hey, Sonic
Muppety
3D Blast
Race.
has Puppet Panic.
You know,
Ghost.
I always thought
Or
they should have made a game out of Labyrinth. You can see Labyrinth, the David Bowie movie.
No, I
with
never
Jim Henson
saw it.
puppets. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I wish they would have made a game for that because it's like they could do like an RPG for that because it's like a fantasy world.
Labyrinth.
It's a good movie. You guys should watch Labyrinth.
Okay. You should beat the fucking game that we play for.
I'm
Grotto.
not gonna play the damn Mickey game. I played enough. Piss me off.
Terry, unload.
Unload on me, Daddy.
Unload, Terry. Yeah, unload on me, baby.
New
That's
outro
how you-
confirmed.
That's how you stop Terry from doing it. You say, "Unload on me, Daddy." And then he's just like, "Ugh."
Oh no, I don't unload
no.
when they say that.
I can't do that.
I am not your daddy. I am your brother. Call
A
me by
father
the
would-
appropriate family
A
relation.
father would
family
never
name.
do such things.
Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye. See you in Sonic.